Hi and welcome to IP Solutions Tech Talk. My name is Gabriel Paus and today we're discussing the technical challenges for the operators. This is the second clip of two where we discuss the business situation for operators as a whole. And here we're going to go more into technical aspects. With me to do this I have Fredrik Beste, who has good insight into the telco market, especially in manufacturer part. And so the technical challenges. We have a number of new technology areas, right?
Yes, I would even call it a paradigm shift or a revolution that is going on right now in the whole world. And a key thing here is really that datacom solutions have more or less entered the telecom market quite rapidly, I would say. Perhaps too quickly for anyone to realize that this is actually happening. I'm talking about cloud, of course, which is the sort of key driver for everything here. Cloud computing.
Telco.
For telco, exactly. Telco cloud, sometimes it's called. And the momentum here is quite dramatically, quickly decreasing, I would say, or increasing.
What lies behind all great momentums? What's always the driving factor?
It's the cost thing. You can do same things cheaper if you go into cloud. Of course, this have some requirements on you as an operator. First of all, you need to have applications that are suitable for cloud. Sometimes you do have things that you can actually run in cloud. Sometimes you don't. Then you have to convert them or port them into being more cloud native or cloudish like that. But I think this is going to happen anyway very, very soon.
And with cloud we have the NFV and the software-defined networking, those things coming in.
You have virtualized computing, you have virtualized storage, you have virtualized networking. And from our perspective, maybe networking is the interesting part, where you more or less software-defined networking is an interesting thing because you actually are more or less replacing dedicated hardware boxes for routers, for switches, for firewalls, for load balancers, whatever, with an application, a software application, which is running on standard hardware in a data center, virtualized somewhere. And this can be scaled, it can be moved, it can be orchestrated, it can be populated automatically as everything else in the cloud world.
And mind you also that the datacom manufacturers has spent a lot of time historically doing those ASICs and all that and really developing those things. And all of a sudden you say that, okay, we're going to replace this with some kind of maybe standardized hardware and then we're going to have those applications running on top. It's kind of a big paradigm shift, like you said.
It is indeed. Of course, it will hit characteristics and capacity, at least in the first round. But then you might argue, well, if you can scale this over a number of compute instances instead, maybe we can actually regain that without having to create dedicated or specialized hardware. So that's sort of the answer to that thing. Might not be too mature as we speak, but definitely this is going to happen.
And that's cloud, NFV, SDN is very much about infrastructure behind.
Yes.
And on the radio side?
Radio side, we have the 5G, of course, which is already running in labs at the manufacturers. And 5G has a long list of new features, zero latency, security, massive scaling of number of subscribers and users, and all that. Bandwidth, of course. A lot of all these new things that we are thinking about in the Internet of Things are relying very much on that 5G is going to happen. Connected cars, sensor networks, your refrigerator will for sure definitely finally have an IP address of its own.
And that's what we have been talking about so long now.
Yes.
Give the fridge an IP address.
Yeah, exactly.
Now.
So I think this is finally the future is going to be here.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so that's from the new technology areas. And then we have the operator, and they have some kind of fundamentals that the operator built upon. What do we have there?
Yeah, voice and data, of course.
Yeah.
Presence services, integrity, security has to be there all the time. Security is a big challenge when you come into cloud computing.
Because you don't have dedicated hardware anymore, so those applications can run on different...
And your sensitive data can end up in any data center in any part of the world, and you have absolutely no tracking of, as a user, where it is actually.
Yeah.
And that can be tricky sometimes for an operator to handle.
Mm. And also we have this telco grade, right?
Yes, telco grade is, has been sort of the key word for selling premium hardware and software solutions for operators for many, many years now. Telco grade is typically good resilience, high availability, known or short or predicted response times and things like that. I would say that looking into the cloud as it is today, it's very much sort of IT or datacom focused. So many of these telecom grade things really don't apply there yet. But I think we already see that coming. We can even look into Amazon Cloud, and they are providing these things right now actually as the biggest cloud provider of them all. And I think everyone else will follow.
Yeah. So it's kind of it's possible, but we just have to see how to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Fredrik, for coming here and for discussing with me about those technical challenges for the operators. And thank you for watching. It's been a great time here discussing those things with Fredrik, and I hope you liked it. And see you soon.